a couple hip openers. Feet wide. Toes point out. Lower down. And then rock side to side here. Got the inner thighs and hips open. If you want a little challenge, you can lift your toes up as you go side to side. Or you can lift your heel up. Make sure your knees are okay with it. If you're feeling real agile, you can do both. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. It's tricky, right? All right, center. Drop your right shoulder. Press your arms apart. Turn your head over the left side. Gentle twist. Full breathing here. Inhale back to center. Other side, drop the other shoulder, turn your head, twist. Spread that heat you're generating to all your extremities now. Back to center. Rise up. Shrug your shoulders, release. And one more stretch, feet come together. Hands go up, inhale just to your chest. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Keep bending the knees until your hands touch the floor. If they don't touch the floor, even with your knees bent, bring a pillow, cushion, block, something to raise up the floor so you can unload a little bit of your body weight into your hands. It's going to make a difference on your back. So bend your knees as far down as you need to go to bring the hands to press onto something. Use any props you need to get there. Let your head down. Once you're there, then like a crane is hoisting you up from the back belt loop and your pelvis rises up in the air, straightening the knees. But your arms do not move. Your hands stay right where they are. And you only go as far as your hands can stay connected to the ground or the prop. It's okay if you have a pretty big bend in your knees. You're still going to feel a stretch here, right? Find your breath. Your neck hangs like a pendulum. Stay here as long as you're comfortable. If you want another variation, the hands hold the elbows and you'll feel a little extra broadening across your mid-back and upper back. Alright, hands down, open the eyes, bend the knees, press to your feet. Slowly rise up by pressing down through your feet. Arms stay relaxed. Stacking your vertebrae from bottom up to the top. Shrug your shoulders, back and down. Very nice. All right. So all the food is prepared. Now we can get cooking. So your stances, your basic stances, we're going to focus on your lower body today, building this foundation to give you that sense of freedom as you make all these movements through Qigong. So we'll start with our front stance. Simply step forward, one leg forward, one leg back. Move into a lunge. Your hands can just relax to your sides. So from the side view, you can see the back heel is pressing down. The front knee, you can bend it and rock it a little and find that sweet spot. Now I want you to imagine, you can even bring your hands up in front of you like this. Imagine someone is standing in front of you in this exact same stance and you're pressing palm to palm, okay? and then they start to push you backwards. So just feel that they're just pushing you back and forth, back and forth. If you have two people, you can actually do this with a partner there. So you just face your partner, make sure your left foot and left foot, or right foot and right foot are both leading, so you have the right position. And you just can push, either an imaginary person or a real person there, push back and forth. And you're resisting a little bit as they push you, but not with your arms. Absorb the pressure with your legs, your back leg. Feel like your legs are actually where the strength is coming from, both pushing and pulling. You're also not bobbing up and down, you're gliding at the same level. So imagine this like strong wind now blowing you backward, and you're having to resist. You're feeling the strength in this position, absorbing power in your legs. Or imagine you're having to push a car with a dead battery, and you're using your legs, not your arms. You're pushing from your core, not your shoulders. Pushing and pulling, a strong force. Nice. All right, switch your legs. Same thing, the other side now. If your arms need a break anytime, just stop and shake it off. We want to keep your arms relaxed, even as they're working hard. Same thing, if you have a partner, press and absorb. Press and absorb using your legs. Or just imagine that wind pushing you back. And then pressing that car. Using the strength of your core. There's a little engagement here in your low belly. There's a little toning in your abdominal area. The front stance is a very powerful stance, and just like the big telephone wires or those big electrical lines, the big metal towers are made up of all triangles. It's a very strong shape. Your legs make this triangle. Your body makes a triangle. Lots of triangles here. And just hold it. Nice. All right, now turn and face forward. The feet wide. Remember how to check the inside of your feet. If it's parallel, the outsides are pointing out. Energy's releasing. If the outsides of your feet are parallel, the insides are pointing in. Energy's accumulating. So wide stance, but the feet are slightly turned in so that the outer edges are parallel lines. And just hold it there, horse riding stance. Your hands can just rest around your waist. The hips are sunken down. The pelvis tucks under just a little bit, taking some of the curve out of your lower back. The chest actually collapses just a tiny bit, softening this energy that drops down the front. There's a little waterfall flowing down the conception vessel, filling the core, pooling in your legs, down the front. Feel the first chakra, the perineum. There's actually a pump used in yoga and in Qigong, the Mula Bandha, almost like a Kegels exercise, a little pump and a relaxation of your pelvic floor to stimulate and energize this root chakra. And eventually you'll feel energy rising all the way up your spine, completing the circuit, up the back, down the front. As you breathe, you can pump the first chakra a little bit, just energizing your base. The feeling is also like if you were to try to stop your flow of urine halfway through when you're peeing, and you stop the urine and then relax it. It's that same feeling, the muscles there. The PC muscles, your pelvic floor. So horse riding stance allows you to access this root, this taproot of energy. If you could see it, it's like a spiral, like a root going down into the ground. And once you initiate that energy, you can bring it up and complete this circuit.